guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If you're new here, I have a 2-year-old named Maggie, an 8-month-old dog named Bruce, and I am currently 10 weeks pregnant. Today I'm going to take you along on a little grocery shop with me and a grocery haul. Might show you what I'm cooking for dinner. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely just want to take you on this little shopping adventure. We of course have to go to Aldi and probably Publix. I was thinking of going to Thrifty, but I just don't have it in me to go to the International Grocery Store right now. So we're gonna hit the 2 stores that are right by each other. And this is kind of a smaller haul because I'm only gonna make 5 recipes because it's already Wednesday. So I had my mom in town for a week and we just dropped her off at the airport. So now we're just gonna restock our pantry and get a couple meals to get us through until Monday. So I only have 5 meals on the recipe plan, but they're a little bit more involved, I guess you could say, or just a little more out there because I went through all my Bon Appetit magazines and started pulling recipes from there to kind of get me out of my cooking rut. So we're gonna see if we can find the ingredients that we need. If not, we'll just pick them up another day this week. So we're gonna head in and start our shopping. Show me the universal sign on me. Just like an angel, you can win. Where are you now? Do you feel safe? I don't need an answer, just need some space. I like this one. Flirty Fiesta Pepper Lounger. Your shoulder, everything we feel will go away. You said it's a promise. I said that I don't that I'm no reason to stay. Darkness has robbed me of my sight. All right, we just made it home from the grocery store and I'm gonna show you everything we got. I spent $132 altogether, so I'm excited about that. I feel like we got a ton of stuff, including a freezer meal and a little extra thing for Bruce. I can't wait to show you. Starting with the cold stuff, I always get kefir for the mornings. This just sounded so fun. I don't love oat milk, but I could not pass this up at Aldi, and I cannot drink hot coffee right now, so I got some iced coffee. Hot coffee just makes me feel so sick. So we've been doing iced coffee at Dunkin', but I'm gonna try to save some money and do that together. And then lately I've been doing cottage cheese as a snack because it's just really filling, and I'll mix this with fruit. So I got some more pineapple. I wanted peaches, but they didn't have any. Of course, Maggie, no slurping today. Hey, put that down. This happened the other day too. As always, we got Paul some lunch meat and cheese. This is gonna be for a taco salad that I'm gonna make. Carrots, walnuts, chips for Paul. These are for the taco salad as like a topper. Got some iceberg lettuce, potatoes to make fries. The chilies are for a pasta recipe. Celery, this is also for that salad. I was glad they had this in stock. Got some rigatoni, corn, a lemon, a white onion. I got this hydroponic lettuce because it's the best for lettuce wraps. So we're gonna make some lettuce cups. Scallions, baby bellas. I got a whole fennel. I was glad they had this. This is for a recipe, of course. Now you want to try kiwis. Look how big these kiwis are. There's usually like 6 in a box, but today they did 3. Some buns for Paul. This is for a recipe, a baguette. I got some Or what are you saying? Oh, Universal Studios on it. Yeah, that was fun. We got some turkey kielbasa, ground chicken, chicken thighs.
I'm getting this here.
Okay, hold on, get down. I got 2 boxes of breakfast bars this time just to stock up. We got baking soda for the smelly trash can. This is just to absorb the odors. Tomato paste, black beans for the taco salad. And then soup was BOGO, so I got spicy chicken quesadilla, wicked Thai style chicken, rice and veggies, Italian wedding soup, one of my favorites, and minestrone with Italian sausage. I got some more of this for Paul. This is his go-to snack if he's hungry at night. And then for a freezer meal, I got some veggie lasagna, which sounded really good to me, with some garlic bread. And then I wanted to show you one of my recipes called for anchovies. So we are gonna try it. This is going into a pasta dish. So I'll show you all the recipes I'm gonna make too. And then for paper goods, I got some dividers.
No, Dada.
Honey, I'm trying to talk. Hold on one second.
No,
Okay, he's fine. He's fine, ma'am. Goofy. I got some dividers for my recipe binder. You're not goofy?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Toilet paper, some more wipes, and I ran out of soap in my bathroom, so I grabbed one of these just to hold me over until we go to Target and get the kind I like. And then this is our special a hat for Brucey that matches his collar perfectly. Let's try it on you. Okay, it doesn't stay on his little flat head. Hey, let me see ya.
Hey.
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 Come here, Broop. Well, we tried. It does match his collar. Come here, let me see your little hat.
I want a deed. I want a deed.
Good boy. Here, he's tightened. He's such a spaz. Here, baby. Bruce, you want a treat?
I want Mommy.
Okay. Tell him to sit.
Can you sit?
Sit.
No. Can you
Sit. Brucey, sit. Give him his treat, Maggie.
Please go.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Put your ears in. There you go. There you go. That's hilarious. All right, so I made this binder a while ago and I was gonna like print everything really nicely. And then I realized that would take too long and I never even have the printer plugged in. So I started going through all my Bon Appetit magazines and pulling out, sorry for the noise, recipes that sounded good. So now my book is quite full, but I still haven't finished going through all the magazines. I just started, it takes a while. So for this week, I will show you what I have selected. I see. A cow and a kangaroo. And then I'll just use these to separate, you know, appetizers, entrees, desserts, sourdough. Nothing groundbreaking, I just want a little organization in here. So let me flip you around and show you what recipes I picked. All right, first up we have the chicken lettuce cups, spicy chicken lettuce cups. That'll be a really simple, quick one. This is the one I believe that needed the anchovies, yeah. Red pesto rigatoni. It gets its richness from nuts, cheese, and olive oil. The anchovies and chilies may not be traditional, but we're here for it. I'm excited to try that one. It looks so good, right up my alley. Then we have this lentil kielbasa. It's like a cassoulet, but kielbasa. So that looks interesting. It has lentils, breadcrumbs, kielbasa, and I think this is the one that needs the mushrooms and fennel. Yeah, fennel, carrots, celery. And then another one from Bon Appetit. This is spicy chicken katsu sandwiches. It looks so good. I feel like I've made this before, way back when. So hopefully this turns out well. It looks really yummy. And I'll make fries with this. So the fifth recipe is just gonna be a black bean taco salad, vegetarian also. It just sounded kind of good. So I'll do like tomatoes, black beans, shredded cheese. What else did I get for that? Oh, that special dressing, avocado, grilled corn, and those corn dippers I got for like a topping. So it should be pretty good. And then I picked up that veggie lasagna with some garlic bread as a quick freezer meal. If we don't get to it, that's fine, but it'll be there for when I don't feel like cooking. So I think what I'm gonna do is take you along for one of these recipes. I'm not sure which one. or if I'm gonna make the frozen lasagna tonight, I'll just show you a different day when I make one of these recipes, and then we'll wrap up this vlog. All right, it is the next day, and I'm gonna make the red pesto rigatoni because it sounds the most delicious right now. And I know you're dying to know what I think about anchovies, right? So this should be also very easy. We basically just need to toast the walnuts and the anchovies and garlic, add a bunch of stuff to the food processor, and then cook our pasta and toss it all together. So very quick one, hopefully. I'm excited to see all this umami flavor coming together. I'll probably just do voiceover for the rest because Maggie's watching Little Bear and stuff, and it's been a little bit of a chaotic day. So we're just gonna make this dinner and hopefully it tastes delicious. Here's all of my ingredients for this recipe. I got everything at Aldi except for the anchovies and the red peppers. It's a pretty simple recipe, like I said. The first thing I did was smash my 4 cloves of garlic. I like to use the side of my knife. It's so much easier to peel. Plus the recipe called for smashed garlic anyway, so this is just the quickest way to do it. So in a small saucepan, I put 3/4 cup of olive oil, which is a ton of olive oil in my opinion, but it was definitely needed for the pesto. And then the 4 cloves of garlic, as well as half a cup of raw walnuts. And then of course we have to add our anchovies as well. And I wasn't sure what to expect here. Again, I've never cooked with anchovies. It's really not a big deal, but they're these little small fishies. So I just put 6 in as the recipe calls for, and I did not save the rest because I didn't know what I would do with them. But if you don't want to use anchovies, I'm sure you can use anything else that mimics that umami flavor, such as Worcestershire sauce or fish sauce if you have it, or just leave it out altogether because there's already Parmesan in this recipe, so you'll get that umami flavor regardless. So I just cooked this stuff over medium heat. I actually had to turn the heat way down so that the garlic didn't burn for about 5 minutes. And while that was cooking, I cut up my red peppers, just removed the tops and took out the seeds. In my experience with these red peppers, it's a heat roulette. You don't know what you're gonna get. These didn't seem that spicy, so I guess just taste them for yourself and decide how much you want to put in based on your heat tolerance. Lastly, for prep, I just cut a lemon in half and squeezed out 3 tablespoons and put it in a measuring cup so I had it ready to go. After about 5 minutes, I added in my tomato paste into the sauce, and I just let that cook for about 2 minutes until it changed to a darker shade of red. Next up, I got my water boiling and I added plenty of kosher salt, just like Bon Appetit taught me how. Then it was time to grate the Parmesan, and I actually weighed 3 ounces of Parmesan before I shredded it. So it looks like not very much, but then when you shred it, it filled up the whole bowl. And it did take me quite a while to shred with my microplane, but I think it's worth it. You can definitely get pre-shredded or pre-ground up Parmesan, but I just love the triangle. I think it tastes so good. Has definitely a crystallized flavor. It's just better. It's only a couple dollars more, and I think it's worth it. So now it's time to make the pesto, and my concoction that was in the saucepan has been cooling off. So I'm going to put in the red peppers and then everything from the saucepan, my 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, some kosher salt, and my cheese. Now, my food processor is really small. We always say we wish we can go back in time and just get the bigger one because the small one is really not cutting it for making pestos, especially if you're doing a traditional green pesto with basil or spinach. There's just no room in here, so I'm sure one day we'll upgrade to a bigger food processor, but for now, this one, it does okay. So at this point, I wanted to try the sauce and make sure I didn't need to add anything else, and actually quite liked it. I didn't think it was too spicy at all, so we proceeded to move forward. So next up, I was able to boil my pasta, and I did cook it to just al dente. I think it was like 11 minutes, but I probably wouldn't use this pot again. I feel like the noodles kept sticking to the bottom. I just wanted to use this pot for the ending when I tossed it with the sauce. So, you know, use whatever works for you. Just before the noodles were done cooking, I made sure that I saved about 2 cups of pasta water because we're going to be using the pasta water to finish up the sauce. And then finally, back in the pot, I just added 2 tablespoons of butter, added the pasta back in, about a half a cup of pasta water, and all of our red pesto. And then the recipe calls for just giving it a really vigorous toss until all of the noodles are coated. And of course, you can add more pasta water as needed. I really only used about half a cup because it was plenty glossy as it was, and I did not want it to be too runny. So here's a look at the finished dish, and of course, I have to taste it. Let's try it. Big fan. It's creamy. It's got that umami with the walnuts and the anchovies, the Parmesan, the olive oil, garlic. It's super saucy. It's so good. It's like creamy from the olive oil, the pasta water, and the walnuts. It's delicious. It could be spicier. So what I tried to do was add the second pepper in, and it didn't get chopped up. So I think I'm gonna just chop this up and add it to mine, because it could definitely be spicier. There's really no spice at all. I'll definitely be making this again. What do you think, bud? Do you approve?
Yeah.
Okay. Just going in for a second bite. All right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for coming grocery shopping with us.
I put
Mango soda water.
I put what? I got mango water because it's favorite.
It's his favorites?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
You love it.
He loves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mango soda water.
The mango soda water.
But anyway, thank you for coming grocery shopping with us and checking out my grocery haul and making dinner. That was really tasty. I really enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be making that one again. And I'll try to link the recipe in the description. Bon Appetit only lets you view 3 recipes before it cuts you off. So if I can't find it, I will try to type out the recipe real quick for you guys. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
You like it.